Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Bobbya, and I would like to welcome everyone to the Bobbya podcast. I'm joined by my man Matt Moresco. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
We got, as always, Matthew Wong behind the camera, the Invincible Man is what we're gonna have to start calling him. What's going on, Matt Wong?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
And I'm happy we're doing another one of these, man. We knocking them off, just boom, boom, boom. And this one, I can tell this, you're fired up already.
Fuck, man.
He's fired up.
Before we even push record,
Right. He's ready. Yeah. So today's topic, I'm a big sports guy. I love my football, my basketball. I watch a little bit of baseball here and there when there's like some record that's being chased down or something like that. But recently we talked about this. So today's topic is going to be basically celebrations and taunting in sports. And the thing that started this whole conversation, we've talked about this multiple times, is pretty much the Gomez home run stare down back. It was against the Braves, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna let you lead into that because you're more of a bigger baseball fan than I am. So you break it down what happened for those who don't know.
All right, so basically in a nutshell, pretty much like a meaningless game, I think, for both teams. I don't even know who was winning. It didn't even matter. I think Atlanta was going to the playoffs. They were going to get in. Game had no meaning. Carlos Gomez may have been hit by the Braves. I can't remember.
That was the thing. The pitcher was Mahomes. Had a history with Gomez.
Okay.
He's hit him a couple times throughout the years. Before he wasn't even on the Brewers, just like a long time ago.
Okay. So in a nutshell, Carlos Gomez hits a home run, and
He crushed it too.
he did crush it. Now, it wasn't like it went in the upper deck.
No,
but the sound off the bat.
He made it because he was saying when he hit it. It sounded like it was like motherfucker. Yeah, well, go ahead.
He crushed the ball. Like the sound off the bat, you could tell it was gone. He flips the bat, makes his way around the bases. Is basically having words with every single position
But he
player.
stood there and looked at the pitcher and was barking at him.
Barking at the pitcher first. He stands there. He flips the bat like he's Sammy Sosa, like it was his 600th home run, or like he just won the World Series. But the game had no meaning, and he is lucky. He's lucky he even made it past second base. If that was a hockey game, they would have jumped him before he could even, like, as he was celebrating.
Right.
Guys would have left the bench and beat the shit out of him. So I guess what started this at work was I was fuming, and your response was, well, shit, man, it's entertainment. like it's okay to do it.
It's wrestling.
Like, no.
Yeah.
See, okay, so we went back and watched the tape on it again. I didn't see that game. I had to saw the highlights. So my thing was, I thought, and I don't know. See, I thought what happened was that he hit the home run, and I thought he stood there and was admiring the home run for a little while, and then made his way. But from the replays we saw, he hit it and started barking at the pitcher. Now, gosh, I'm trying to have some class here because people gonna say I'm immature, but dude, if I hit that home run, and see, this my thing is, I'm not looking at the picture. I'm staring at. I'm gonna take a second to admire that. I am, and I know most people say, "Man, there's no meaning. You're not going to playoffs. There's nothing going on. Get around." Now, I hit that home run. In my mind, I'm thinking, "Well, hell, you didn't stop me from hitting that home run." So I'm gonna take this quick second. And I guess probably in baseball they always say unwritten rules. I hate when they say that shit. It's unwritten rule that you don't do this, or it's unwritten rule that if you hit my guy, I hate that. If it's gonna be a rule, write it down in the books. Don't tell me about what's unwritten and we all know about it. If I hit that home run, I'm gonna take a second, and especially if we have a history and you've hit me multiple times, in the past.
But that was more than a second, though. That was like...
Yeah. You see, that's the thing I'm saying. I'm saying for me, I guess it does fall down with the sportsmanship of it, but you say he was lucky he didn't get beat. Hey, I guess he just was so frustrated because, like I said, when he hit that home run, you heard that. Yeah, that was extra. That was like,
and it was
fuck you, fuck him, and them. That's what I got out of it.
The stadium was so empty. The game was so.
That is true. That's true. When we watch replay, there was hardly anybody there.
If that's in the playoffs and it ends the game, I'm not even sure. I probably have a little bit of a problem with it, but nowhere near to the extent this game had.
Shane Victorino hit that game-winning home run. That celebration was nothing like that.
Right.
In the playoffs,
But that's when something could be like acceptable.
Okay.
Maybe.
Game one of the World Series, tied up at the bottom of 9, walk-off home run, or playoff elimination game, something like that, where you hit that, because everybody's gonna go crazy. It's gonna be a packed crowd, a packed stadium, ballpark. Everyone's gonna go crazy. You stare at it for a split. Because this is the thing. Like I say, I only really watch baseball whenever there's like a home run chase or some type of hit streak or something like that.
When the stakes are high.
Yeah. Like 98 season. It was Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire. I was tuning in every Cubs and every Cardinals game. I was. And I always thought Sammy Sosa's home run celebration, I thought that was a little bit, because he hit it and it was almost like that little flip the bat and the skip out the little skip thing he did out of the box. I always thought that was kind of a silent way of him saying "I got you." That's what I always thought that, But it was just his thing, because he did it, and this was Sammy Sosa, and he was hitting home runs, especially that season.
He had kind of already earned like that respect, like that. I mean, and he always did that though. He never went.
Yeah.
He never did anything else.
It wasn't extra. It was always the hop out the box.
The difference being it wasn't, in a way, it wasn't toward the pitcher. It was him just being like, "Yeah, I got it."
Yeah.
He wasn't looking at the pitcher like, "I got you," pointing at him around the bases. That was different.
See, I'm glad. I'm glad I wasn't a baseball player, because I would probably come up with some real. Because it's all about the entertainment to me. Like, one is sportsmanship. Two, I'm here to entertain the people here in the stadium and people at home watching. I would have probably came up with some real like animated stuff. Like I hit that home run, I'm gonna take the bat and like I'm gonna do like a little mock sword fight. Like I'm gonna do something, or I'm gonna take it, hit it, act like I'm putting the bat away.
Well, I mean,
I'm always do some old.
You can do that in the dugout, right? You remember like the Cardinals? They have a line of people, and you're just doing like.
I don't know. In that moment after I hit the home run, I want to celebrate right there. I want to do it. So is that crossing the line? If I kind of made.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, man, I just feel like more people will tune in to see what I'm gonna do next at the next home run.
In any other sport, maybe it's okay, because football, you got someone, right? In basketball, you got someone, but in baseball.
Baseball's one-on-one. It's you and the pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
You can't switch defenders like in basketball or in football. The pitcher has to face that guy, or the batter has to face that pitcher 2 more times, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like.
So I think I can come up with some real good ones too, like even get like props involved with, like have a guy come out. Like,
it's not football, man.
I know. I'm just joking around, but just maybe a few times I would have loved to hit a home run and have like. You remember LeBron and them used to do the pregame fake, like they was taking pictures? I would love someone on my team to come from the dugout after I hit the home run and like have me strike a pose and they like pretend like they're taking pictures. That would be so funny.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like soccer. You've seen the soccer celebrations get out of hand, where like they'll have something like that, where someone will just, I don't know, play like a dead fish and someone's fishing. Like,
see, I know. Maybe that's just how I am, but Whenever me and my buddies will always like have like our like one-on-one basketball, like 20 to get 21 games, or just even when we play video games, if we play Madden or something like that, you one up that person. And I guess because we are buddies, it's okay to do that, and it's just us having fun. But I guess in the professional realm, I'm just thinking, man, that would be so cool.
Think of it this way, Bobby. When you have a good edit, do you step away from your computer and just like start taunting the other editors around you? Like, yeah, like
Did you see that review? Did you see? Nah, I get it. I'm just joking around, just trying to play devil's advocate, just throwing, because I know he's getting worked up about all of that stuff. But I'm just saying, yo, you're the pitcher. Me and you, not only said we just had some history, but. We're both competitive guys. You threw one of those balls that I just so happened to snack and knock it out the park, and I go into my routine. It's just like, but it's not towards you or anybody. And I know it's sportsmanship, but hey, I hit that home run. I'm gonna do my little sword thing. Imaginary person in front of me. I'm doing the sword thing with the bat, and flip it, and I'm gone. You're pissed.
Yeah. Next time you come up to play the bat, I'm throwing your head, and then I just give me one pitch. I'm gonna throw at your head until I hit you in the head.
I get it. So, because it's that line between taunting and just in baseball, because I know they give pitchers a lot of crap too. Sometimes, like if they get that, they have that strikeout that ends the inning.
Your boy Grant Balfour. Screaming at the batter, like his follow through. He's looking at the batter and he's screaming at them, but he's really screaming at himself.
Right, but it looks like he's just a fired up. Now, and it can also go the reverse way towards the pitcher, and so like I have no problem with what that Detroit hitter who got pissed at Balfour. Like I have no problem with him getting upset because it looks like Balfour is fucking running his mouth at the hitter. But
But I mean, what happens if do they warn the pitcher? Because I've seen highlights.
get warnings, yeah.
But people do get mad at that, like the pitcher. See, the pitcher gets I don't know. See, if a pitcher gets that strikeout where bases are loaded, or still if it's meaningless game or not, bases loaded. I get myself out of this jam. I'm going to let out a Ric Flair woo. Woo.
But that's toward the batter though. You do it away, like you look away.
Yeah, like you look at your bench and do it, and that you see a lot of pitchers do that.
So you just say. So I hit that home run. I'm looking at my bench and I'm doing my whole
That's
sword.
okay.
If it's at a big no, you can't do the sword fighting shit. You can let out a shout if it's meaningful. Like that was a playoff game. Balfour did that.
Yeah.
Struck or whatever. I don't know if he struck him out, but playoff game that's fine. And if you hit a home run and you don't look at it for a second. And you don't react, you just trot the first, like, there's something wrong with you. Like, I'm not saying don't
Just don't go overboard.
Don't celebrate. Just, don't.
It's like the equivalent of football. You make a big tackle, and you stand over him, and you just start doing...
Yeah, if you're like, slitting your tongue. Yeah, that
excessive.
shit, don't fucking do that. You can celebrate a little bit, but just be classy about it.
Yeah, you don't have to go be excessive about it.
So I'm a competitive guy. And I'm not doing this towards you, but I'm just entertaining the fans. I mean, I guess it's just a mature thing, whatever, or just sportsman, just show sportsmanship to your fellow man. But I just feel like, I don't know, man. I just want to have fun, and that's the thing. So moving it over to football, I used to always love tuning in to the Bengals where Chad Johnson was there because he used to come up with some very animated celebrations. I showed you the river dance he did when he scored a touchdown.
That was pretty cool.
Steve Smith had a few. One where he scored a touchdown, he pretended like he was in a boat. And he was like going away real fast. And then another one Chad Johnson did where he grabbed the pylon stick and he pretended like he was playing golf when he hit the football. I used to think those were hilarious. And I don't think he necessarily was. No, he did talk a lot of trash to the defenders and I mean, but he said just tell them like, hey, you can't stop me. And I thought that was okay. It was trash talk because then that made the other person like, well, I got to stop this guy. And it was other guys there to back him up. They would double team him and triple team him, and yet he would still get open, make the catch, score a touchdown. And I just thought, hey, and he was celebrating by himself all the time too. It wasn't like it was like a whole group. We all jumped in together, like in Remember the Titans, where the man threw the ball up like it was a bomb, and everybody fell out. That it was just him. Just I don't know. The river dance was one thing. I guess it got excessive.
What about Terrell Owens putting the football in the stars?
See, that was crazy. That was crazy because
Not personal, because
that was
at that time the Cowboy Niner rivalry was at its height. Like they beat the Niners so many times in the championship game.
See, I think,
but that's an excessive.
Running to the starter first because he ran to the start twice. He ran there once. That was different. I hadn't seen that before, and I thought, okay, that's.
The second time was excessive.
I mean, I thought that was.
Ran out there and blasted him.
Nah, it wasn't Emmitt Smith. It was. Was it Woodson? Was it Woodson?
Woodson, yeah.
See, I even thought. See, again, I don't think you run to the star and do that. No,
that's excessive.
That was because he had to run 50 yards to get there.
He could have done it like on the Cowboy logo.
Yeah.
In the end zone.
Yeah.
Like.
I thought that just brought like more of entertainment. As for me being a fan sitting at home, or if I went to the game and I saw that, I should have thought that was pretty cool entertainment.
Bobby wants to bring back the Icky Shuffle.
Yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool. I know. I mean, the opposing team and some other people who really are more about sportsmanship would think, that's grow up. That's not cool. Just hand the ball because Barry Sanders was the ultimate class guy.
Yeah.
It's like score a touchdown, hand it to the ref.
Frank Gore's like that a lot.
Yeah,
he's just straightforward. Like score a touchdown, that's good.
Yeah, and I do like that, but at times I just feel like, if I just caught an 80-yard pass, I'm gonna score, and hey man, I'm gonna hit a backflip or something.
What are some of the most excessive in any sport? What are some of the most excessive celebrations or taunts that you've seen?
I mean, we just looked
soccer.
at
Soccer might
Oh,
be.
see, I don't watch a lot of soccer.
But that football one that we just showed.
Golden Tate, yeah.
Yeah, and Reggie Bush has done that before. I think he did that in a playoff game against the Chicago Bears, where he ran. Was it a punt back, and he was pointing at Urlacher or whoever that was. I don't think Urlacher was on the punt, but it was somebody.
Yep.
I think the pointing one when you're about to score that is, and they still do that where they kind of turn around as they backpedal into the end zone. That's a personal attack on me. That hurts.
And what's funny is the ones when the guys release the football too early.
I hate that. So now those celebrations are. I know those are premeditated. Like you're at home or in practice where they're. Because those are. I mean, Deshaun Jackson was the first person I saw do it. His rookie year, I saw him do that. But yeah, the defenders, like linebackers or defensive linemen, those guys are practice because they don't get them that often.
Yeah.
Those guys are practicing those, and
They're doing backflips or front flips. And
you know it's coming the moment they either pick up a fumble or make the interception. You know they're already thinking, I'm about to do something amazing. So as they get into the end zone, I don't think they're looking at how many more yards they still got to go. They see the end zone, they're already ready to go, and that's why that happens because they're already looking in the crowd or looking for the camera or looking for family. That ball's coming out their hands and they're ready to. Or whatever it is that they about to do, they're ready to get it going. And then next thing you know, it's like you just dropped the ball at the 1 yard line, or you just dropped it out the back of the end or something where it's a touchback or something. It's like those are the ones that's the worst because you know those are premeditated. Just like I am not going to get another chance to score. I got it. It's like dude, just. First, get across the damn. My thing is, you're gonna celebrate. Get across the line first. Make it official. Like I'm one for celebrate, but dude, you gotta do it after you get in the end zone. Because I don't understand the whole dropping them. I don't understand that. I don't understand the. I like what Reggie Bush used to do. Reggie Bush when he at USC, he's getting in the end zone right after goal when he got in, dropped it right there.
Right.
That was cool to me because it's like okay, I've scored. You can't touch me. There go the ball. But not no running and you. Drop the ball when you going into a Superman dance as you make. Come on,
that happened. Remember we were talking about that the
Denver Broncos,
the first game of the year. I think
that had me so hot because on top of that, their leader, the linebacker, I think Woodley or Woodyard or whatever his name is, he got hurt because he saw the guy drop the ball before,
right. He went to try
and he was trying to go pick it up and ended up getting hit in the knee by the opposing team defender or offensive guy. And he got hurt. So not only did you not score a touchdown, but then you got your leader on your defense hurt. Come on.
I would have benched that guy.
And Del Rio, the defensive coordinator, was hot.
Yeah.
And you can read his lips when dude was telling him what happened. He was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Because it's like, come on, man.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
Because that's what happened. He dropped it and he's already going in doing something like this and pointing and. It's like, yo, bro, you celebrating, but the ball's on the ground. You don't even know it.
Yeah.
Your guy's hurt. Those the ones where if you're going to celebrate, score the touchdown first.
Yeah.
Take that 15-yard penalty or whatever. Get in there first, and then we deal with the 15-yard penalty. Don't celebrate. Those are the ones that, if anything, those are the ones that piss me off the worst, that you celebrate before you get in the end zone.
Yeah.
Now, you hit a home run, it's gone. And another thing, I guess another thing that I've heard some announcers talk about were the ones where say a guy makes a big play or the touchdown and he gets down on one knee and does the cross and everything and the prayer. Those are fine. But I remember somebody used to always say, well, what about the plays when you don't make that? Are you going to get down on one knee and do it if you drop the ball? It's cracked me up. I think it was Terry Bradshaw might have said this once around halftime. Because I don't know what bothered him about it, but it was like someone scored or made a big play and they did the thing. I was like, okay, just give him praise. But it's like, well, go ahead and give the praise. I didn't understand what it was that connected when he was saying, why don't you do it both ways? It's like, I'm not going to give praise if I just drop the game-winning touchdown, But I just think the neck one, that one was, I don't know, that one, I never had a problem with the neck one. Where you go like this, I never had a problem with it.
Well, it depends on context. Like I said, you don't want to stand over the dude. You just have
If you're looking at someone and you do it, fuck, dude.
Like after a sack, like they do now, they get a sack and they kind of run and looking down an opposite side and people do their dance or that. But
spreading the money, you see now.
Menzel's thing is his the money one, right? I don't know. I like it. I like.
It doesn't bother me as much in football unless you see something like Terrell Owens putting the football in the star. Like when you make it that personal.
Yeah, I think it's different degrees for me. Where
I agree.
I think for you, you're more like and a lot of people are like this. They're like, be classy, act like you've been there before, give the referee the ball, or hit the home run, just take a quick look, but jog around the bases, do whatever. With me, I'm just like, yo, I don't mind. Give me a little celebration, just not to the point where you're just completely dogging out the opponent. You know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna go do the river dance after you score a touchdown, I'm fine. If you're gonna hit that home run and do your sword thing, do the sword thing towards your bench, or you say do it in the bench, because a lot of people I do see that where they do the little handshakes
Yeah,
and
and
things.
that's fine. Yeah.
All right, so I just think we just see it a little different. You're more of a sports, show class, be more professional. I'm more immature, want to see the entertaining thing. I want to get a good laugh at it, and I get it. I mean, I do know the baseball one. That's a little sad. Because I know you're really fired about it. That's why I say I would like to do some of the extra stuff, just if it was against you.
But I see. I come from a sport though, and I only play like at such a certain level. But like
hockey?
in hockey, like I keep saying, like if you did something like that, and people we definitely celebrate in hockey. Like I mean, Teemu Selanne scored like his 76th goal, and he took his gloves off and took his stick and pretended like he was shooting his fucking gloves. But now he also set like he was a rookie and scored 76 goals.
Wow.
And that'll never fucking probably be broken. But if any of this shit got out of line in hockey, like you would have a bullseye in the back of your jersey.
Yeah, the guys are rough in hockey. The guys
And
They
rough.
talk about the sword thing. They do that in hockey too, right? They go, they use the.
That's cool.
I
Oh yeah, I seen somebody slide along on one knee and did the sword thing. That's
and
cool.
there was a lot of controversy. I mean, a lot of people don't. The kid that did that, you talking about the one that happened like last year? The kid who did that, who scored, and he was a #1 overall draft pick, like a lot of hype behind him, and he did that, and I think it was a game-winning goal, and he was from his end of the ice, and he skated to the center ice. He put the stick in between his legs, and like he was sailing, but he was like sitting on all the way to center ice and fell. Like it was a lot of fucking controversy.
Really? See, in hockey, them cats don't mess around, bro. It's so funny because I remember hearing a joke. I think it's Kings of Comedy, where Cedric Entertainer was talking about how like if how black people we would love to play hockey. He said because all we want to do is fight. He said the only thing that we can't skate, so we'll be sitting there trying to get to you. I wish you would, but yeah, man, them cats is rough, and I'm just scared because of the blades. Like I don't want to fall and cut mine. That's some scary, and that ice is hard.
Hard
You know?
and cold. Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, you get in a fight and get knocked out. I seen somebody get knocked out, hit in the face, and they went face first down. Man.
Oh, yeah.
And so yeah, them hockey boys don't mess around, man. They tough. They're tough. But hey, I might second guess some taunting or celebrate.
Well, did you guys see that clip of the guy pulling out his tooth in
Pittsburgh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
in the penalty box? Like, oh.
Maybe I'll calm down in hockey. I don't think I'll be because I don't want nobody catch me hitting me doing nothing like
There's
that.
a joke about how like guy breaks his leg, keeps playing. LeBron gets cramps, needs to get carried off the court.
And I've told both you guys this. Coco Crisp, I've said this probably 1,000 times now. Coco Crisp sneezed, and somehow he fucked up like a couple ribs, something along those lines. And he was on the 15-day DL.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hockey player who, in the playoffs, he took a puck in the face. It was a slap shot, got deflected, hit him in the face, lost 6 teeth, had like 25 stitches, and he missed only a minute and a half of the game. He went in the locker room. They put on a full face shield. They did his teeth work, and he came back in and only missed 1 shift.
That's crazy.
Oh, fucking different breed of people.
Yeah. I'm not mad
But
at
they
that.
they settle like in baseball. So next time Gomez comes around, they're gonna throw at him. Like that's fucking disrespectful. If that happened in hockey,
That's the unwritten rule. Again, unwritten rule that I can't get down with that stuff, but
it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. So
I like this. This was a good one. You was fired up. I was fired up. I like this. So again, we just talk about these random things we come up with. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. If you have any suggestions or comments or anything you would like to add to it, just send. Matt Wong knows the email. It's what's the email again? I never. It's me. It's my shit though.
Podcast. Bobbya.podcast.
Bobbya.pod is at Gmail.
Gmail.com.
Bobbya.podcast@gmail.com. Twitter is at Bobbya1984. Matt Wong, your Twitter is
Matt Wongster.
Matt Wongster, and
mine's under construction.
Twitter is still under construction. Soon we're gonna have it. Send us emails, whatever you want to do. Send us topics that you would like to hear us talk about. But I like this one. This was fun.
Good.
But until next time, man. Peace.